let's open up the demo project. And you see this has a pretty complex timeline. I think it's actually more complex than the majority of our customers will want. But we're not imposing any limits on you as far as the complexity of the sequence. You can adjust the size to, do you want to give more of your real estate to the timeline or to the player? Of course, you can scroll the timeline. You can zoom in. Once you select a clip, you can either trim it directly here, or I prefer for precision would be to use the frame advance or back to get where you want, and then you split to that. There we go, and then delete the part you don't want. It has. Are you familiar with the enhanced speech feature in Premiere Pro? They're on Enhanced Speech version 1, we're on Enhanced Speech version 2. So we're actually ahead of Premiere Pro now on that front. And the main difference there is that, and this isn't going to work because of the Wi-Fi, because it has to send this audio to the cloud, and I'm not on the booth's Wi-Fi. But in Premiere Pro, you'd be familiar with the speech enhancement slider. I forget what they call it, but you have a single slider for adjusting the balance between the speech-only track and the enhanced speech, the original speech-only and the enhanced speech. So we still have that, but in addition, we have the background noise is its own slider. It's actually background noise and reverb, and so you can adjust that independently. So we could record our conversation right now with all of this background noise, even with them speaking right here next to us, and we'd be able to dial all of that other background noise back, clean up our own audio, and have a perfectly usable audio track, even in this bad environment, and recording it on an iPhone. I consider this particular feature just magic. We have several AI features built into it. Generative AI, that is. So generate image, you provide a text prompt. This is just like in the Firefly app, website. You can go from an image to video. If I tried to do that, that wouldn't work again because of the Wi-Fi, but you could take a picture of two people just standing there and give the prompt, have them wave, and you'd get a 5-second video of those two people now waving. The app itself is free. You don't even need a Creative Cloud account, but if you the one thing that we charge for are the generative features. So if you're going to create an image or a video or sound effect, then that's where you need generative credits. If you have a Creative Cloud account, you get credits as part of that account. And image generation and audio generation does not cost very much. But video is pretty expensive. It costs anywhere from 100 to 500 credits to generate a video. The generate sound effect, you put in a prompt like cat meowing, and it would, if you don't do anything else, it's just going to create that for you. If you want to actually sync it to the media, particularly if you have something that's happening 2 or 3 times and you want 3 cat meows or 3 lion roars, then you could, let's type in lion roar. You have to put in a prompt before you can get to this next part. Now you hit, I went too quick there. You hit the perform the sound. Now this isn't wanting you to try to sound like what you want the sound effect to be. All you need to do is make noise at the times that you want the sound effect. So you can scrub to where you want, and let's just go. It's not going to, I don't have actual video to respond to here, but roar, roar, roar. And now if I could generate here, and again the Wi-Fi isn't going to let me do it, but it would, yeah, see that filled. It would have 3 roars, and the last one would be louder. So, and if you got your timing right when you were recording it, then it would be perfectly timed to the video. It would be inserted into the sequence when you're done, and all of those sound effects would be right on the money, right where you wanted them. So you can start your project from your camera roll, or from several of the generative processes. Once you get in here, you could actually import stuff from files. So that allows, there's no contact there. But here, I can do the same thing, go into files. And now I have access to Google Drive and all the different cloud places. Now, you're limited to importing the media that iOS supports. So if you had red content or some RE RAW or something in your cloud files, should we step out of the way for you? No, you're good. You wouldn't be able to import that content. That would need to be transcoded so that you could import it here. But it lets you get to other content that isn't on your phone. This is a great tool. You could create any content you want to put on the web. You could probably create in here. If you are, say you recorded a bunch of content and you want to do a rough cut of it while you're on the train, you could do that, and then when you get to some place that you have Wi-Fi, here in the export panel, there's the option to export it to Premiere. That's going to bundle up all of the media and the timeline with any effects or transitions, put it into a zip file, and upload that to the Creative Cloud. On the Creative Cloud, when you log into the same account, it'll notify you when the file is uploaded and ready for you to import and open in Premiere Pro. And from there, any edits you make there, you can't send it back to the phone. So it's a one-way street. You can start here and go to Premiere, but you can't come back from Premiere to the phone.